Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. Or however it go. That's what I'm hearing. Welcome to Santa's Sensitive Sessions with messages and tarot cards and stuff. So just to recap, here you go. Starbringer by Tracy Wolf and Nina Croft. You can stay here and blow up with the rest of the ship, or you can come with me. These are your angel numbers. So let's just do a switcheroo. Put this here so you can see. And then, ooh, oh, this card feels much stronger than it did initially. Or maybe, I don't know. Waves are hitting the planet because I just felt very woozy, very woozy. Some of you may be experiencing pregnancy symptoms or menstrual symptoms, premenstrual symptoms. So I feel like the theme of this reading is healing unhealthy attachments or like karmic cycles. This could be with anything at all. Could be with a person, and this person could be a relative or a romantic interest or a platonic interest or a business, partner. And it's like you keep going back to them, like you keep on having these same interactions. And or this could also be you're tired of the repetition in your life. It's like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work or how far you go, you keep coming back to the same town. You keep having to do the same job or having the same amount of abundance, I'm picking up sharp objects with Amy Adams. She did such a good job. And it's like her character grew up in this town with this toxic ass family. And she left, but then she had to go back to the town. Like she got this job that she loved, I think, and her job was like, you need to go back to that town. And also, you know it well, there's this murder that happened there. You gotta go back. So it's like, something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. It's like no matter what, you always have to like go back. And I feel like what's happening now, why you might be having these physical symptoms, is because you're undergoing very deep cellular healing. So I think for you, we're going to get more cards than I've, recently been getting. So we're going to use these African Adinka symbol cards, Fawahodie, this sign which means freedom. Oh Lord, are these upside down? Yes. Give me a moment. I made these myself. I painted these myself. I saw the strength card. We're gonna take that one, yeah. Take this one too. I feel like you're in a space right now where movement. That's why you got the number 55, which is about change. Movement is happening for you. And it might be unsettling. So yes, the strength card. So I made all major arcana cards, and I made other major arcana cards. So this is the other strength card. Yearning, long, what does this say? Laughter? Oh, yearning, ungrateful, eager, homesick, haunted. So look at that, home haunted. So what's that song by Taylor Swift? 'Tis the damn season. Maybe listen to that. We could call it even. You can call me babe for the weekend. 'Tis the damn season in this town. I'm staying at my parents' house in the roadless, not travelers wet, but the road not travelers one good now. Real good now. And the road not travel looks real good now. Time flies, musty as the board on your truck tire. Now I'm missing your smile, hear me out. Yeah, it's about being back home. And it's like, man, the road less traveled looks real good. Like, I wish I would have stayed, or I wish I would have left. I wish I didn't have to come back. It's like some unsettling feelings surrounding home. So I'm recording these during the holiday time. So maybe that's your position. I love how this 8 has these little springs of plants, whatever, coming from the top. And it's like, I don't know, it's like those plants or those species that are invasive, and it's like you get into contact with them one time and they're on you forever. I think an example would be zebra oysters. I know there's like these shellfish or something, and when you put your boat in the water, if they get on that boat, you gotta really scrub the hell out of that boat before you go to a different area, because that shellfish, that invasive creature will populate like that. It's like it just takes one and you move it from one place to another and it'll like infect the whole area. That's what it feels like. Like the people of this hometown of yours, you go back to them and it's like it takes a moment and you start redoing all of your old bad habits. Let's say you quit smoking, but then you go back to town, your hometown, and you smoke again. Because the people around you, like they trigger these coping mechanisms. And next thing you know, like all these coping mechanisms, defense mechanisms have sprouted back up. I feel like you might even become a version of yourself that you don't like. I've definitely noticed that for myself. It's like being around certain people, especially family members, I'll start to say things that I know that I don't even believe. I don't even believe that. I don't even talk like that, but I do around certain people. And I feel like a lot of that is to do with like being triggered, like these parts of yourself being triggered that aren't actually parts of yourself. They're just survival mechanisms. So it's like strength in reverse, which is what that card is about. The Chariot, so the other Chariot card, excuse me, impatient, settling, needing hope, needing reassurance. So you are in a space where you really need some reassurance from spirit. I always think of the number 7 as a very godly number. And I feel like when you see this number, like 17 or 37 or 74, 75, those are all messages from spirit to hold on and to keep going with your attempts to leave this like version of yourself behind. Maybe even listen to Stick Season, the album by Noah Kahan, because he talks mostly about his home. The Sun, this is the original Sun card, cute, flirty, cheeky, wink. So there might be an element to revisiting this home of yours where there's somebody you have romantic history with, have romantic feelings for currently, that makes you uncomfortable. Trigger warning, it might even be some sort of relative. I know in a lot of movies, they make like this joke about like this gross uncle who's attracted to his nieces. You see this in Bridget Jones' Diary, I'm pretty sure the second one. Like there's like one of her uncles is like a creep who like hits on her. You see this in Medea's Family Reunion, where the young woman, like they at her uncles ask her to like bend down into the cooler so they can look at her ass. Like there's this like public acceptance, like boys will be boys, ha ha ha, men will be men, ha ha ha. It's extremely gross. It's extremely traumatic, extremely inappropriate, and should not be tolerated and accepted at all. So there might be an element of that as well. Bless you. The star card, the original star card, spontaneous gifts, angels, reward. So I feel like Spirit is saying with this deep cellular healing card, which is the Star Sudoku deck by Rebecca Campbell, by the way, is that you will be getting some sort of goodness out of this. You may be like, why do I have to go back? Like, why are you making me do this, Spirit? It's something good will come from this, even if it's not what you think or what you want. The Lovers, charity, faith, sexy, dynamic. So I feel like one of these benefits, one of these goody things, is that you will have some sort of healing romantically or even sexually. There will be a healing happening in terms of your sexuality or your romantic, I guess, hopes, or, you know, anything surrounding how you view romance. There's healing for that. So if you resonated, please leave a comment. If you would like to support me, you can do so using the links in the description. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. I wish you the absolute best, and I hope this helped.